Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the setup here. I use OBS Studio. Let's get back to what we want to do. So, we're not looking good. This is pretty obvious. I don't think we need a mind reader here to tell us what's happening here. The DXY continues to climb, though we've had a little bit of a, we went up further and we came down. At this peak here was probably this point right here. Right, so we had this pretty big. So we're here on the daily. Let me take it to a weekly, and we'll get a better idea. There you go. So this peak here was probably akin to this, and rest assured, we're going to go up. So you get an idea of like how little the DXY can go up. Looks like a tiny percentile. Let's take a look. So it's from here up to here. It's about 0.5% up. And what do we get with Bitcoin? We get a spike that goes 18%. That is wild, right? That is absolutely wild. And that's what it is. That's the thing. That's the power of DXY. It's really, really something. But I think what we're, and as I've said so many times before, we're going to the 200-week moving average. There's nothing we can do about it. Just sit back and relax. It's going to be fine. And once we get down here, that's when you want to use your capital to purchase your purchases. But up until then, just relax and watch. I have short positions in, as you can see for me. This is my stop loss here, but these are my targets. I think this 22 is going to be wonderful. I'm really excited to get my Bitcoin to 22, and then leave it. Just forget it, right? Just totally forget it. I'm going to put it on my hardware wallet and not think about it. There is a debate, though, of course, that why not buy Ethereum, right? And Ethereum's looking interesting, but not that interesting because it's just closed below the 100-week moving average, and it's, Bitcoin's like much further down. And and maybe at the 200-week moving average, Ethereum would be interesting, but it's not there right now. I mean, it's not anywhere near that right now, right? It seems like it has quite a distance to go, and this is a problem because it's just not bleeding. It's like another 42% decline. At $1,000, 1,100 ETH that's a wildly good deal. It's a wildly good deal because you get a 5x from here to there, no problem. While for Bitcoin, when you get down to the 20x, the 20,000 basically, when you go from here to the top, that's just a 3x, right? So like you get that multiple, which looks really nice. And the other altcoins are even better, right? Like let's look at Sol. Like, okay, so we don't have a 200 week because it hasn't been around long enough, but you get the idea. Like you go from 50 here to, it's been to like basically 250. So that's a 5x just right now. But if it went down to the 200 week, it'd be way bigger, right? Like it'd be way bigger. Like it went down to $30. So if it went down from 30 to, whatever it might be, 260, let's say, that's like 6, 7. I think it's a 7x. That's a beautiful number, right? So like if you want to catch these really big ups, you want to get into these alts, but the problem with these alts is they're phenomenally dangerous, right? Like you could lose everything. Like if something happens with the project, it can really just fall apart. Though everything does follow Bitcoin, and then everything follows the DXY. So you don't need to trip too much. If you look at the DXY, you can really find out what's going to happen. You don't even need to look at the NASDAQ because the NASDAQ is following the DXY, and the DXY is a dollar index. So this is the details for today. Let's keep watching Bitcoin. Let's let it hit to the 200. It's going to get there. It's going to get there eventually. It's just a matter of time. And I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. But before we leave, let's quickly check CNBC. Let's see what the futures are looking like. Futures are looking good. Wow. Okay. Oh, well, no, not that great. Okay. I thought I said 13%, which would have been wild, but yeah, it's, minor up. It's confusion. Nothing's really in there. Yeah. Anyways, that's about it. I will talk to you guys shortly. Yes. Good night.